This is RTV6 News at 5, working for you.
Thanks for joining us on this Monday. I'm Rafael Sanchez in for Mark Mullen.
And I'm Amanda Starantino.
This Labor Day, RTV6 is putting the spotlight on hiring Hoosiers.
Stories of struggle, success, and the journey to feel satisfied at work. That's ahead this half hour. But first, let's go to Chief Meteorologist Kevin Gregory and what he is tracking heading into tomorrow. Kevin.
Give you some weather highlights here. Beautiful day. Wasn't it nice to see the sun back? Tonight, we'll go through the same cycle. Sky will clear, and with a light wind, some patchy fog develops. That will be around tomorrow morning. Severe storm potential late tomorrow. More tomorrow night into Wednesday morning, and that will lead to a big temperature change. We're dry across central Indiana right now. Just to show you the cooler airs to the northwest in the northern plains, that's where stronger storms are tonight. But as the cooler air pushes our way tomorrow, as we get to tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, stronger storm potential here. 80 degrees in Indy, 77 in Columbus. Everybody kind of in the ballpark. By the time we get to 10 o'clock tonight, 71 with a clear sky. During the day tomorrow, that patchy fog first thing in the morning. Tomorrow will be the warmest day of the week. We'll also have gusts to 25 miles per hour out of the southwest as we hit 85. There's your storm potential, greatest in the northern half of the state. We'll show you the timeline for the storms tomorrow night, and that 7-day forecast coming up.
Kevin, thank you so much. This is the view of a monster hurricane. Tonight, Hurricane Dorian devastating a portion of the Bahamas, but the storm is showing some signs of slightly weakening. Dorian is now a Category 4 hurricane, and it's stationary near the Bahamas. Sunday, Dorian blasted the Bahamas with maximum sustained winds of 185 miles an hour and gusts up to 220 miles an hour. That ties the record for the most powerful Atlantic hurricane to ever make landfall. Meteorologists say Dorian is set to move dangerously close to Florida's east coast tonight through Wednesday evening, and then move north to coastal Georgia and South Carolina.
2 seconds. 30 minutes. 3 minutes. I can't breathe. 39 POV.
Some dramatic moments there. That's a 911 call placed after a boat with dozens of people caught fire, as you see there in Southern California. The Coast Guard says 4 bodies have been recovered near a dive boat that erupted in flames off the California coast with dozens of people on board. Rescue crews are still searching for another 29 people who were aboard that vessel named Conception, which burned while anchored off Santa Cruz Island in Southern California. Investigators say 5 crew members were awake when the fire broke out and were able to jump into the water. A passing boat rescued them. It is not clear yet at this hour what caused that fire. Again, the search continues as we speak for 29 people aboard that boat.
Getting people together on bicycles to go explore their community, explore the world.
We are seeing the city's push to become more bike-friendly and accessible in residential neighborhoods in action today. Freewheeling community bikes held a large community ride today. RTV6's Stephanie Wade shows us how events like these bring the community together.
They have different bike rides all throughout the day, anywhere from 5 miles to 100 miles. The goal here is to get the community together and ride together.
Getting people together on bicycles to go explore their community, explore the world.
Named after their founder, Nancy, who recently passed away, Freewheelin' Community Bikes is hosting Nancy's Ride. Freewheelin' is a youth development organization that teaches kids how to fix bikes and ride safely, and in the process, teaches them leadership skills and independence.
When I first started the program, I wasn't really allowed to bike anywhere, and then I was starting to be allowed to go just kind of wherever I wanted.
But Freewheelin' is also playing a part in the city's latest effort, Neighbor Ways. Soon you'll see lane markings and new signage to connect bicyclists and scooter riders to other bike paths, both on the near north side and southeast side of the city.
Basically, bike paths on residential streets to help get people out and riding.
Working for you, Stephanie Wade, RTV6.
What a nice day for that, too. Thanks, Steph. Well, the Colts now have their backup plan in place after carrying only 1 quarterback on the roster the past 2 days. The Colts confirmed they have signed former New England Patriots backup quarterback Brian Hoyer to a 3-year, $12 million deal that includes $9 million in guaranteed money. This is video of Hoyer when he was with the San Francisco 49ers. He will back up new starting quarterback Jacoby Brissett. RTV6 is celebrating Indiana's workers with a Hiring Hoosiers Marathon. Our passion project over the last year has worked to connect you with jobs, skills, and resources in Central Indiana. And this Labor Day, we want to take you inside all the opportunities our area has to offer.
Amanda, that is so right. Many people, they're opting to start their own businesses. However, starting and maintaining a business is not easy, and guidance is oh so necessary. That's where SCORE comes in. RTV6's Meredith Barrick sat down with the leader of the Indianapolis chapter to learn more about what they have to offer you.
Ash and Elm Cidery is a buzz, but years ago, the Near East Side business was merely an idea.
We started thinking about opening the cidery probably 2 to 3 years before we actually opened.
While Andrea's husband had always been a home brewer, they needed some help going beyond that.
I needed someone to tell me, like, this is where you are right now, so go do that. And when I came back, the next, he looked at it and said, okay, this is good. The next step is you need to talk to a lawyer. If you're serious, like, now is the time to engage a lawyer. And
they found that someone through SCORE.
SCORE is a national not-for-profit organization. It's composed of business professionals who volunteer their time to advise and mentor people who want to start, or maybe people who are already in their business.
The service and mentoring is totally free.
When you're starting a business, the cash is so scarce. There's so little cash to go around. And our mentors are all in it for the same reason. They're in it just to give back to the community and to see their clients succeed in their businesses.
The Indianapolis chapter currently boasts 67 mentors with experience across all different kinds of industries, and they mentor between 900 and 1,000 different people every year.
Somebody comes in with an idea, and we listen to them, we hear their idea, and then we talk about a pathway for them to be successful, for them to go out and do it.
Ash and Elm is proof of that.
I think we would have been a different business, and not necessarily in a good way.
Working for you, Meredith Barrick, RTV6.
Thank you, Meredith. And a little over 60% of small businesses survive at least 2 years, and about half of those survive at least 5 years. So it's critical business owners get the info to stay afloat, to keep people employed, and to add new jobs. I look at how an Emerging Leaders program is making that happen.
We've completely gutted the home, and we'll get done with it. It'll be like new.
Isla Mitchell of Mitchell & Sons HVAC Inc. has been in business since 2009. It was not until a few years ago into owning his company that Isla realized he needed to work on his workflow.
And I'd actually grown my business too fast, so I had cash flow issues bad when I went into the program.
An IUPUI Kelly School of Business grad, he signed up for the Small Business Administration's Emerging Leaders program.
It actually turned everything around for me. I was in the survival stage of my business, had been working for years, 5 or 6 years. However, I didn't know how to get the business to that next level.
Now, this program teaches you how to work on your business, not just in it.
They're going to walk out with a 3 to 5 year strategic business plan. We bring in all kinds of partners. They come in and provide free advice, from like legal type of advice to accounting advice.
Emerging Leaders is completely free to participate in, but you have to commit about 100 hours of your time in the 7 months of the course.
It's all time that you're investing back into the business to grow your business. Where else are you going to be able to work on, get a streetwise MBA working on your business for free?
Emerging Leaders is a wonderful program. They say it's like a mini MBA, but the context and the people that you meet is probably more valuable than the information.
Although you must dedicate a good chunk of your time to it, it's a priceless tool for Isla Mitchell and his business.
We're growing, but not too fast, and it's manageable. So for me, it just changed everything. I don't know how I would have gotten here without having that experience, because I'm not in survival anymore. Like, I know we will continue to exist. Now it's just about being strategic in how you grow so that you end up where you want to be.
Amanda, thank you so much for that. As the Indy skyline rises with new apartments and condos, there's a push to make sure that people who work in the downtown area can afford to live in the downtown area. Let me show you how your tax dollars are being used to encourage developers to make affordable housing possible for all involved. The construction of condos and apartments is booming, rising on empty spaces in downtown Indianapolis. The Ardmore project is the latest to break ground. The city is using it as an example. In exchange for receiving $7.2 million in tax dollars, the Ardmore has agreed to make available affordable units in what is called workforce housing. That means developers will take into consideration a family's household adjusted median income. So a family of 4 with a household income of more than $61,000 could afford to move into the Ardmore. 38 units, at least a quarter of the 186 apartments, will be available to working families as a result of the Ardmore accepting tax dollars.
We need to provide housing for everybody in downtown Indianapolis. There are a lot more people here working than just bankers and real estate developers, and having that housing available to them is really important because then they're adjacent to their workplace and they can have a more effective lifestyle.
Since 2016, the City County Council has encouraged developers wanting tax breaks to make available workforce housing. In fact, 6 projects have agreed to the concept of workforce housing. As a result, they received between $2.6 and $9.3 million in tax incentives.
We are using it when we're talking with other developers as we go forward. When they say it's going to be difficult to do our project, we point to this project actually and say it's been done and it's going to be done successfully. So if they can do it, so can you. And it helps to eliminate a number of, I think, the excuses or the reasons why projects can't get done, they need more city financing. No, it can be done. And if you're going to do something, it's got to be attainable and achievable for everybody.
So the City County Council is also tying tax breaks to encouraging companies to increase their pay rate. Since 2017, companies offered wages between $13 and $56 an hour, well above the federal minimum wage. Farming is one of the top industries in Indiana. Tonight, the program that invests in and empowers future farmers to succeed in our state.
But first, helping people break through barriers to find a job who otherwise may not be able to work. The company that is going the extra mile to help their employees.
We're dry the next 24 hours, but tomorrow night, a line of thunderstorms develops, possibly severe. That will lead to a big change starting Wednesday.
That's why the kettle chips are so good at Meyer.
Welcome back to the News at 5. RTV6 is celebrating Labor Day by looking at all of the jobs available in Indiana, connecting you to the best opportunity for you. It's our Hiring Hoosiers Marathon, and we are looking at workplaces that are going the extra mile to help their employees break through barriers that may keep them from working. Our Lauren Casey teamed up with the National Association of Women Business Owners, and we found a company here in Indy that is helping their team members with things like transportation, clothing, and career advancement.
I moved up very quickly. As long as you got a great work ethic.
Ronnie Watham is busy working behind the scenes at Engaging Solutions here in Indy. He's a programmer and team leader within their call center, and he credits the culture here for some of his success in the workplace.
They've helped me so much. My manager last week came out to my apartment and he helped me fix the starter on my car. Also, I had a couple of speeding tickets that I incurred myself, and the company helped me pay some of those off so I could get back to driving the right way.
Engaging Solutions is working to break barriers for their employees, whether it's through transportation, getting to and from work, or other basic needs. The company is taking a proactive approach to solving problems that could keep their employees home from work.
Use money from their pockets to help out one of their employees. I was ecstatic about that. It was probably the kindest thing anyone or any company's ever done for me.
As we connect together, they help us succeed, we help them succeed.
Tammy Butler is a managing principal here, and she says they brainstormed different ways to meet the needs of their employees.
We also partner with organizations like Dress for Success, making sure that our employees feel good inside and out.
The company utilizes many entry-level workers for their call center, and sometimes they deal with barriers keeping them from finding work, but here it's all about finding solutions.
And so as they come in the door, oftentimes they're in need of food, they're in need of clothing. And so we've set up food pantries within our break room. We've set up a clothing bank.
Engaging Solutions has upper-level positions through their fiscal management and accountability portion of the business, and they currently have more than 30 openings company-wide here in Indianapolis. Working for you, Lauren Casey, RTV6.
Lauren, thank you. And some entry-level positions include customer service representatives at their call center with opportunities for growth within the company through training. They also have more specialized positions open for certified health workers, accountants, auditors, and outreach specialists.
On average, agriculture brings in $31 billion to the Indiana economy every single year. Farming, as you know, is tough business. It's not easy keeping the next generation on the farm. So let me take you to the town of Hope in Bartholomew County, where there's an effort to invest in and empower future farmers to succeed. Moving products. And maintaining machines. Behind the scenes, Hoosier farmers like Will and Jennifer Swope are getting ready for the planting season.
I don't think we ever really stop.
This processor allows them to treat their seeds before they head to the fields. This is a 6th generation farm started in the 1880s by the Klaus family. During her junior year at Purdue, Jennifer earned an internship with Westfield-based LG Seeds. Their program focused on supporting Indiana's future farmers by providing mentorships, teaching how to run a business, and providing insights on the latest trends in agriculture.
I had to bring something back to this farm. It cannot sustain my parents and me and maybe a growing family for myself one day unless I'm willing to do something to bring value to this small spot in Hope, Indiana. It's pretty cutthroat, and so if you want to stay on top of it and ensure that we're going to be able to farm for generations to come, you have to take advantages of what sets you apart.
Being able to treat her seeds and share that knowledge with other farmers in and around Bartholomew County, she sees as an edge. So this is quite a process. At any given time, they can run about 2,500 pounds of seeds in these big containers. You're probably wondering what happens next. They can fill these bags up to 40 to 45 pounds of corn seeds.
These Rising Star internships and Star Partner programs can be a great way for someone that wants to come back to the farm, but maybe there isn't quite that opportunity yet. They can kind of create that opportunity for themselves.
The work never ends, but this must happen. To witness a successful season of sprouting seeds. I had a great visit there in Hope, Indiana, and right now you can go to our website, hiringhoosiers.com. There you will find a job board that has job listings, career resources, and all of our Hiring Hoosiers stories for you to enjoy. Kevin?
We enjoyed sunshine today. Temperatures around the 80-degree mark. As I mentioned, we're dry next 24 hours. It's tomorrow night. Thunderstorms will develop as part of a transition to much cooler temperatures. Tomorrow at 7, thunderstorms northwest Indiana. A line comes together at 11, dropping into central Indiana through the overnight. Look what it does to temperatures. Highs consistently in the 70s Wednesday through next Monday. Overnight lows as cool as the lower 50s as we get into Thursday morning. A beautiful stretch of weather. That's after tomorrow night's thunderstorm potential. We'll be back with more news at 5 after this.
9 Rallies and Checkers. Fast foodies know the deal.
For many Central Indiana moms, it's all about finding the balance between family life and work life, that key balance.
And I found several resources for mompreneurs. Life is a balancing act for Kelly Sutter, a mother of 2 little ones and the owner of her own marketing business.
I feel like people have kids and they feel like they need
to make a choice.
But she spent most of her career in the corporate world.
It was just this past September that I decided I have the experience and the passion for marketing and wanted to go out and do something on my own, and that's when I started Wild Flamingo Marketing.
Kelly says her day-to-day workflow is priceless compared to what working a corporate 9-to-5 cost her and her family. But she has a tool outside of her family helping her make it work.
I have joined some networking groups that I've seen other moms do it, and I was inspired by moms being able to, somehow find that balance.
Who's all ready for tax season?
We just look into our community to see who is very good at something and would like to teach other mompreneurs about it.
One group is the Indie Mompreneurs, started by Stephanie Fisher in 2017. This women's clothing boutique owner wanted to create a networking group that mothers can attend even with kids in tow.
Today we have a CPA coming to discuss taxes and the new tax laws. So every meetup has a different discussion, different thing to learn, and it's free for moms to do it.
Another popular Indianapolis group is City Moms, with their own chapter of mompreneurs, led by Desta Nittamere, who owns her own interior design company.
We just try to share our knowledge and resources and connect people to each other.
It is Hoosier working women who are also mothers, simply supporting other Indianapolis women making these lifestyles work.
You can be a businesswoman, you can be a friend, you can be out in society and not just being mom. And so I think it helps you be a better mom if you're being the best you that you can be. And for a lot of women, that means pursuing their purpose or their dreams and whatever that might be.
Moms make things happen. Amanda, thank you so much for that. Today, for Labor Day, we knew it would be a wonderful chance to shine a light on the journey that awaits you if you want a new career or just a job in general. We have endless amounts of content highlighting the opportunities around Central Indiana. You can find all of those resources right now on our website, HireHoosiers.com, as well as the RTV6 mobile app. We're back with Amanda and RTV6 News at 5:30.